This is a story about the famous Miss Elizabeth III's coffee pot. This story begins all the way back to the 1900s. Elizabeth III had just been elected the Queen of England and was now the third of the Queen Elizabeths. A couple of days after the election, when the Queen was opening all of her presents from the citizens, she stumbled on a very interesting piece. It was made out of some kind of silver with a golden lid on top. The Queen was intrigued by the lovely silver tableware, and she immediately took it to her room so she wouldn't lose it. The night of the day she found the coffee pot, she wrote in her diary that the pot reminded her of her newly dead mom, and the mom was her best friend. And Elizabeth was crushed about her mom's death and cried for weeks. For her to have something that reminded her of the death of her mother was everything to her, so much that she carried it everywhere she went. When she was on holiday, business trips, and even took it to the toilet with her. But one morning, when she woke up and was getting ready for her day, she couldn't find it. She looked everywhere, and I mean everywhere. At the end of the day, she thought that it had been stolen, so much that the next morning, she made a big bounty on the coffee pot for her citizens. And in that specific week, every single one of the citizens were looking for that little silver pot. The guards even walked down to the city and searched the houses there. There was nothing more the Queen wanted at that point in time. Weeks and months had passed, but no silver coffee pot was found. There were many scammers that tried recreating the pot, but Elizabeth just didn't feel the same connection. So the search was still on. More weeks had passed, and Elizabeth had lost a lot of hope. When she then one day just gave up she jumped on her bed, wrote a little in her diary, and slept for hours. Suddenly, Elizabeth had woken up and was laying on the carpet now. She must have fallen off, she just thought. But when she looked to her right and saw what was under the bed, she flipped out. She saw the little silver cup with a golden lid that she had looked for months. She immediately thought of what she just had written in her diary, that she thought she never would have seen it again.